Dummy.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
So ready.
I don't know how you're going to do this because that can't be on the whole time.
No, I definitely can hear it.
Oh, God.
Oh, best show ever.
The bummer is that I'll be in costume the entirety of the time, but you will not. Hello, and welcome to the Hardly Working Podcast, the show where we talk about life, love, and labor, hosted by the couple that works, plays, and stays together. It's our Halloween episode. I'm Kellie, and
I'm SP, here with my costume, which if you're hearing something in the background because you're only listening, you don't know that I am dressed up as a unicorn. It's pretty great.
He's not dressed up as a unicorn. He's dressed up as a person riding a unicorn.
Look at the wide shot. Look at it.
You do look just like a unicorn, though. Hello, my name is the unicorn.
So my unpopular opinion this week.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it was great until I heard how loud the fan pack was here. In fact, it wasn't great. It started off bad. I promise I'm going to get it a little quieter here for you in a sec.
Okay, but he does look great. He is wearing...
There we go.
You have to wear that hat the entirety of the show.
Oh, yeah, that's not
because I'm
ridiculous.
in complete uniform.
Oh, look at my limp unicorn over here.
Happens.
Going away. And yeah, it happens to the best of us. It started... today started weird when I showed our kid this costume.
She hated it.
Could not... It was the first time that I can identify her being visibly... embarrassed.
Yeah.
She's like...
She talked about it for the rest of the morning. Was like, Mom, Dad's not going to wear that for Halloween, right? You promise? And I was like, I got him another... You promise you got him another costume? Yeah.
She told us like 3 times, like, it's not cool.
Like,
I don't want people laughing at my dad. I was like, you need to know that, one, I'm not going to embarrass you.
You have to wear that the rest of the show.
But also, I got it so people would laugh at me.
Yeah.
And she didn't seem to totally understand.
Sorry, there is a matching hat that goes... It's like a princess hat. That
good,
goes
right?
with this. Think of like the old school dunce caps, but it's pink and it has...
Either way, it's very fitting.
Yeah,
for me.
it's pink. It's great.
It's not flattering, I'll tell you that
No,
much.
but he's going to wear it because I'm in full Gryffindor costume today.
Oh, no. Wow.
I am a school kid.
Wow. What? Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
I know Kellie
This
already
is
said
Halloween.
it, but
This is Halloween.
congratulations
Halloween.
on making it to Halloween.
Halloween.
2023. Hope you guys are going to have a great time. If you're watching this right now live, or listening rather, then happy Halloween. Hope you have a great night tonight. If not, I hope you had a great Halloween. Either way, stay safe, be smart, buy a unicorn.
Hopefully you find the neighborhood that has king size candy.
That's right, and we'll get into some of that. This week's episode is entirely spooky Halloween themed.
Spooky skeleton.
We've got multiple games. We've got spooky skeleton unpopular opinions.
Ooh.
We've got spooky Halloween stories.
Ooh.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Ooh.
This week's a little bit different in the sense that I took it all.
He did. I did nothing.
Kellie, it's all coming as a surprise to her.
Yeah.
The games, the unpopular opinions, all of it. But I will say this. I purchased a game that I have not looked at.
Okay.
So one of these games is for just you, and the other one both of us are doing.
Okay.
And whether you're watching or listening, you'll
play
be
at
able
home.
to do both of them.
Amazing.
Yeah, and for this week's episode, I hope you're just watching or listening rather, because as I look at myself in the monitor, boy,
You look great.
I thought like I wore this. If you're just listening, it's like a kind of a geometrical like leopard kind of shirt, which I thought would kind of feel like a safari vibe because I'm riding essentially a horse here, but it's a unicorn. It's a or as Pete Holmes.
Yeah, I think you were supposed to be a princess because those feet look like princess feet. No, not those ones. Not your hooves.
Oh,
your feet.
Oh, these feet.
Yeah. It looks like it has like stuff like a ribbon wrapped around her.
Well,
ballet shoes.
look. Best laid plans.
It's okay. You look great.
I truly didn't put it on until we got to the studio.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Okay. Well,
it's been a
before we
jam-packed
jump
week.
in, let's just hit a couple highlights from the week. Anything stand out for you?
Yeah, I went to another premiere this week.
Oh, yeah. How did that happen?
You were DJing in lovely Madison and Michelle and Ramona. I really think it's Madison, but we do love Michelle and Ramona.
This time we got the text from Tara. She asked if you want,
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Tara
yeah.
asked if
the lovely Tara.
If you wanted to bring anybody to see the movie. But when I saw Michelle at the end of the night, I thanked Michelle, I thanked Ramona, and Michelle said, "Don't thank me, thank Madison." I was like, "Thanks, Madison," who was also there.
Shout out to Madison and her awesome Halloween costume from American Psycho.
Oh,
American
wow.
Psycho? Is that the one? You wouldn't know.
Or American Horror Story. Who knows?
No, it was, she was Christian Bale's character, and I think the movie's called American Psycho. It's just escaping me right now.
I don't like scary movies, so.
Yeah, this is more of a thriller.
But all that to say, it was the premiere for the movie Joyride that was released.
Nope.
Is being.
Quiz lady.
Oh, that's right. Why did I say Joyride?
I'd answer that, but it'd make you look kind of bad. It's
because it's the other one we wanted to see.
Yes.
This was Quiz Lady.
Yes, with Sandra Oh and Awkwafina.
And this is being released on Hulu on November 3rd, so you should watch it. And it's a 20th Century Fox film.
Should they watch it, though? Is it
Yes.
good enough to be watched?
I just want everyone to know I went into this premiere truly knowing nothing about this movie. I did not watch any any trailers. I knew that Awkwafina and Sandra Oh was in it only because SP had told me that like earlier that day or the day before. I got to invite my friend Kate, which was fun. Kate and I went. That was
Very
great.
cool.
We had some drinks after. It was fun. But truly, I knew nothing about this movie. Went into the movie. I told you, said I have not laughed out loud as much as I did in that movie in a long, long time.
That's awesome.
And it was so funny. And Awkwafina was playing a character that she doesn't normally play, and Sandra Oh was playing a character that she doesn't normally play, and even Will Ferrell was playing a character that I feel like he doesn't normally play.
Which is awesome. What a breath of fresh air for...
He was funny,
2 out
but
of
not
3
like super funny. You know, he was just meant to kind of be as like a stable character. And it was so good.
Well,
truly so good.
I can't wait to see it. I didn't watch it because I was working it. But I did get to introduce the director and the writer, and that was very fun. It's one of my favorite moments there. But I was also talking to, I think it was Ramona. It might have been Madison, but
She's
I'm pretty
the
sure.
best. Love Ramona.
I was talking to her about it, and I'm just so happy that we're getting some comedies again.
Yeah.
Because no studio's really making comedies because it doesn't make, huge blockbuster money. But I love comedies. We've talked about it on the show. We were watching the trilogy for Austin Powers recently.
Oh, that was
and
funny,
we're like, it's still so fun. Like, I wish studios were investing in comedies. But anyway, we've got a huge show, so I want to just hit a couple other highlights and shout outs.
That was good.
That was really fun.
Brooklyn and I went to a birthday party where we got to see the Taylor Swift concert movie, which was great. She had a blast. I loved seeing the concert again because obviously, but because I was there in person, we did go to the actual concert. But it was so fun to see the movie in a movie theater on Dolby Digital sound, which was super loud. It was great.
Yeah, and the parents rented out the whole theater, which is super fun.
Yes, the kids just ran around.
Yeah.
Our daughter had 4 slices of pizza, 2 donuts, 2 things of popcorn. It was a lot.
Dude, she is a bottomless pit.
Tell me about it.
It's crazy. I did some fun things. Yes, I worked that premiere, DJ'd and did some hosting there. But also, my buddy Rob hit me up. He was like, hey, I want to go see The Nightmare Before Christmas music performed with a live orchestra at the Hollywood Bowl. Can you do it? And I was like, let's do it. Little did I know the seats that Rob got us were insane.
Yeah, you sent me pictures.
Yeah, like I could throw a napkin on the stage and hit Danny Elfman. I wouldn't, but I could.
That's crazy.
I was 4 boxes. We were in a box. It was like a little quad.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I was 4 or 5 boxes ahead of Andy Garcia, the famous movie star and TV star Andy Garcia. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I walked by and I did what I do with everyone that I appreciate, admire, and respect.
I love your work.
Love your work. And you went, oh, thanks. And that was it. That's enough for me.
That's great.
I
What is he in?
had to rein Rob back in.
Really?
Yeah, because Rob is I want to take a picture with people. And we were walking out to concessions, and that's when I said it to him. And then we were walking back after I told Rob, and I was like, there he is right there. Don't embarrass me.
What can you tell for those at home or in the studio that don't know who Andy Garcia is? Can you let me know some shows, movies, things he's been in?
Of course. And of course, I'm going to blank on it right now. And everybody who's listening is like, it's this. So I know him from Ballers, which is not what most people know him from. As soon as I show you his photo, you'll be like,
oh,
yes, I know who that man is.
Show me Andy Garcia.
Put Andy Garcia on the board. Boom. Andy Garcia. Here's a photo for you to see him. He was in that movie.
Older than I thought.
Yeah, he was in that movie that we wanted to see on HBO 2 where he was giving his daughter away. It was like a whole wedding movie. I just can't remember what it was called.
Okay, so for those listening at home, he's from Ocean's 11. He played Terry Benedict. He's also in The Godfather.
Yeah, he was in The Godfather? D'Onofrio?
Mancini.
Oh.
The Lost City. Ocean's 12 as well.
Probably in Ocean's 13.
Expendables.
Yeah, he plays a great
There's a lot of things here.
mob
Bourbon
bossy.
Star. Go to Del Mar.
Yes, he
Tommy
played Tommy Bahama. Yes! I should have said that. I loved your work in Bourbon Star, Go to Vista Del Mar.
And you should have said it, Bourbon Star, go to Del Mar, Mr. Tommy
gosh.
Bahama.
Good times. Anyway, He was there. There's also tons of other famous people.
Wow. Mamma Mia.
Here we go again.
I know him from there. Okay, sorry. Great, but he's great. Great, cool.
But they had, of course, the great Paul Rubens passed, and he's usually does that there. He does his character, one of the three. He's either a lock, shock, or barrel, one of the children. I don't know whose name is whose, but he wasn't there. Greg, is it Proops from Whose Line Is It Anyway, did a lot there. Fred Armisen was there.
Ricky,
whose name escapes me, from Garfunkel and Oates. She was amazing. But it was a great night. And Danny Elfman. And at the end of the show, he comes out, does an encore. He's like, I wrote that Oogie Boogie song specifically for, his name escapes me right now, but he was there and he was so good.
I saw a clip of that.
I wanted to call him Roy Kent, but it's not that. It's something like that. Anyway, but he's like, but I want to sing it. Can I do it? And he did it. And it was fun. And then he left. And then he came back and Oingo Boingo performed one song for like 8 or 12 minutes with a whole orchestra.
Is the guy that played Oogie Boogie Boingo?
No, Oogie Boogie, not Oingo Boingo. That's really hard to say.
No, but did Danny Elfman come back out and sing the Oogie Boogie song?
Yes, he did.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a great time. A couple other quick things just to run through it. Last one, how about this? We did, I can't talk too much about it because the event we did it's for a very private couple, but it was awesome. We talked about it last week. I went down to San Diego with the Red Hot Band. Shout out to the Red Hot Band. And we did a private, essentially Halloween party, and it was amazing. Beautiful in San Diego. The costumes were beyond. Can you guess the most popular costume? It was themed Hollywood. And I would say there was many couples costumes.
Go grease sliding and you're rolling down.
Yep, there was a lot of, is it Danny and Sandy?
Yeah.
There's I think 3 couples like that.
Okay.
There was a lot of Barbies and Kens.
Yeah. I was Barbie and Ken.
Barbie and Ken was a big one. My favorite one was this woman who was dressed up as the Mask in the yellow suit
So
and
fun.
green face. It was great. And then my favorite costume of the whole night, or couple's costume, was a guy, and they could not have been nicer. We, messed around all night. Yeah. Guy dressed up as an amazing Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah.
But
baby.
His partner there was dressed up as one of the fembots, who has the, yeah. And I was like, you guys, you win it for me. But it was a blast. There was a couple Jokers and Harley Quinns.
Of course.
That looked like everyone's costume. It wasn't like
to the 9s.
It was beyond, to the 10s. I don't know if that's the thing, but it was good times. It was good times. I'm looking forward to a fun little Halloween together.
I want to share one more thing about our week.
All right, then we'll move on to some shout-outs.
That we switched some stuff around in our home, and we used to have a bar shelves.
Oh yeah,
but they've officially transitioned into Lego shelves, and I couldn't be happier.
I think
they look so great.
I think it's a sign of maturity, really, when you get rid of the bar area and replace it with Legos. I think it shows growth.
Yeah, because I'm moving on from letting alcohol be my
coping mechanism
to now Legos.
Yeah, which is more expensive.
I was like, is it more expensive?
Yeah, I don't know, but you do love Legos more than you love anything else.
I do,
and I love that about you.
I love you and Brooklyn more than I love, pardon me, Legos.
Yeah, but if I was like, you want to hang tonight, or do you want me to get you a Lego? You'd be like, you want to hang with me while I build a Lego?
Yeah, so I was like, I would say, do you want to hang with me while I build a Lego?
Yeah. Well, let's jump into some shout outs. Okay. Of course, as always, hit us up on Instagram, Hardly Working Insta, or you can email us anything that you'd like to at hardlyworkingfans@gmail.com.
Or reach out to us on our Instagram, Hardly Working Insta.
Totally. And had I not started with that,
did you say that?
Yes.
I just haven't been on our Instagram yet, and so I would like to get on it. And so I just want everyone else to be on it too.
And look, we promise that we will now start posting stuff on there.
Today. I'm going to post a picture of you.
Or maybe even a whole video.
That's what I meant. The video I took of you.
I love it. Well, speaking of people who reached out, and I did say this is all Halloween themed, I got a shout out that I want to.
All right, I'm ready.
This one is from Ashley from Riverside.
Hi, Ashley.
She says, "Hi, HW crew." Which I can get behind that.
Hardly
we haven't figured out like a thing yet.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'll take it for now. My name is Ashley from Riverside, California, and while I don't have a costume to send in like SP asked, shout out to everybody who did. Thank you for that. I did want to drop a line and share a creepy story from my childhood for your upcoming Halloween episode.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes.
I'm going to do my best spooky voice. I honestly don't really remember the content of this, so hopefully it works with the spooky voice.
I'm curious to hear what the spooky voice is.
Or wait, no, maybe I can do it in like a old-timey announcer voice.
All right.
Okay. when my grandparents bought their... That's not going to work, is it?
I was like, I don't know what that is, but that's not old-timey announcing.
It was like a Casey Kasem kind of thing. I'll try something else. Here we go. When my grandparents bought their house for a family of 10, my grandpa found a fake wall upstairs. He tore it down to make more room for the family, but behind the wall were children's clothes and play toys. Almost like they walked off the room in a hurry. Maybe it's supposed to say blocked off. I don't know. My mom told me stories of sitting in her room and something circling the walls around her like wallpaper being torn. When she moved out, my aunt moved into the same room. She would wake up with pictures she hung up laying on her chest in the morning.
Weird.
My cousins also have stories of hearing footsteps coming up the stairs and stopping outside their door in the middle of the night. I'm getting goosebumps. I still don't go upstairs at that house because it's always cold. And I get weird vibes up there. Even in my adult life, I have scary dreams that take... I don't know what that's supposed to say. That place in their upstairs, or scary dreams of it. I don't know. It fell apart at the end for me. Happy Halloween and keep hardly working. Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
We will. Ashley from Riverside. Do you have any spooky stories?
Sorry, it's swinging my eye.
Hermione? Are you Hermione, by the way, or just generic
Sure, we can be
Gryffindor?
Hermione.
Okay. Do you have any scary stories and experiences growing up?
Any scary stories or experiences growing up? Do I sound like Hermione Granger when I talk like this?
I was like, yeah, when you grew up in ye old Britain.
When I grew up at Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Of course. This is my old school uniform because I no longer go there anymore, but I like to put it on sometimes to feel something.
Can I tell you this real quick? Yeah. I called a girl a mudblood once in the context of Harry Potter. And
it's like the meanest thing you could call somebody.
Oh, yeah. It was as if I had used some hate speech.
It is hate speech in wizarding.
Yeah, but that's made up. That's not real. But that's not real hate speech. I would never. Anyway, got any spooky experiences or stories worth sharing?
Yes, but I'm not going to say names because I don't know that this person would want me to share.
Is it like a story?
I have, I don't know that it's a story. I mean,
would it benefit from spooky music? Hit the music!
Everything is better with music. No, I have a friend who lived in a house, as they do.
So far as a wild story.
Who experienced some really creepy things in that house. Here's the deal. This is going to be really weird for everyone listening and maybe for you. I've told you this before. I feel very in tune to emotions and things. Like there have been multiple times in my life where I have been like, there's something like creepy happening in a room and I will leave the room because I'm like, there's something in there that like I just don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with.
That's true.
Okay?
Or
you know me, if we watch, I really like watching like Ghost Adventure or like those type of things, especially when we're on the road. But I'll tell you this too, is when we watch enough of them, I am like, I can't because I start to feel things or feel like someone's watching me or see things in the middle of the night. And I'm like, it's just not good. Who knows if that's my imagination playing tricks on me or if that's me opening up myself to otherworldly things that are like, yes, I can come in and like mess with this person. Who knows?
Who knows?
You know, whatever you believe, it's fine. But I have a friend that I won't mention their name because I don't know they want me to. They lived in a house where some really, really crazy stuff would happen.
Uh-huh.
Like specifically in the room that this person was in, there were times that like they would wake up and have like a slap mark like on their arm or like grab mark on their arm, like, but no one was in their room, but like they have a mark left behind from someone that did that. Or there was once where they came in and like what are these called? The blinds had like been torn down and ripped off the wall, but no one in the house had like done that.
Oh,
and they didn't have any like, I mean, they had animals, yes, but like that just wouldn't happen. Like they wouldn't do that. Or there's another time where they had walked into a room and then walked out of the room. And as they walked out of the room, because they were like, oh, like this is scary. And when they walked out of the room, there was something that smashed the like fish tank or whatever tank was in there. It was empty, but it smashed and they broke it.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, yeah. And then other things like been grabbed multiple times, would wake up with like scratches or things like that. Always in this same house, in the same room. Always, always, always. Very creepy. Moved out of there. Hadn't really happened. Doesn't happen now.
Interesting.
But also, this person's parent also experienced it when they were at that house as well, specifically in the vicinity of that room. So
dang.
That's like my scariest creepy story that I have.
Have you ever had any of the? Well, you told me like you get those feelings and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen stuff. This is going to be really weird for some people. But
what have you seen?
Creepy, like demon-like things. Yeah.
In Like your house?
Yeah.
In our house?
Not in our house. No,
Okay.
no.
That's probably just my dad.
I've
If you've seen
experienced
anything there.
I know, just your dad.
He died in there, so I think he's still haunting it.
I know. He's a nice ghost.
He's
just
dead.
kidding. No, there was one time that there was someone that this is like so intense, and I know it, but someone who was like really like bad energy, and I was hanging out with my friend, and we both saw this like small black creature or thing like standing in the shadow of this person, and it was a very, very creepy, weird thing. There was nobody there, but we both saw it, and we were just very uncomfortable. And that person left, and we were like, thank God. But I do feel very in tune to that type of stuff. Although I don't believe the lie about black cats. I've had a black cat the majority of my life.
You would never believe a negative thing about a cat.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I've had a black cat the majority of my life.
Yeah.
And if you remember when we talked about superstitions, cats were supposed to be a sign of positive things until they weren't.
Yeah.
Until that one king died.
Right, yeah.
Because his cat died and then he died the next day. Do you remember that?
No.
But it's superstitions. I think that was season 1.
Of our show?
Yeah.
Wow.
I talked about superstitions.
I remember talking about it, but that's about it.
But anyways, I'll say, yeah, I have experienced some things. And if you want to know more, you can ask me in person. We can talk about it. But I have a certain philosophy on life and like supernatural things. And that's where I kind of live in that realm. But I understand that some people think that's crazy and woo-woo, and that's okay.
Yeah, we're a little crazy and woo-woo.
Yeah.
That's what I like about us.
But yes, I will say, like I said, again, I'll say it again. I said it like 3 times. I feel more in tune to that type of stuff. And so I do feel like I tend to experience that or sense that or feel that or like can get creeped out easily. And I have experienced that at different points in my life where I'm like, oh, like there's something bad, negative, or like not cool in this room. And so I need to get out.
Yeah. Let me just throw this out here. First of all, it's hard to say anything serious wearing this hat. Because I get a glance at myself in the monitor occasionally. I was like, I look like an idiot.
Don't look. Just kidding.
Like an idiot.
Do you want a headband?
I would rather wear your headband than
I have
this.
Brooklyn's headband if you want.
Then it wouldn't be a costume.
That's true.
But let me say this. The only one serious thing I'll say today. Yeah. I think that most of the time, like your heart is not a good indicator of what to do.
Yeah.
But if you get a gut feeling that you shouldn't do something, I would say follow that.
100%.
I would say be more likely to follow the I don't know about this feeling rather than the I should go for it feeling.
Yeah.
Especially in relationships, which is not a knock on anybody, full disclosure. I'm just saying your heart will lie to you when you feel like you're in love.
Yeah.
Follow those. Look for the red flags, not the green flags.
Because being in love is creepy. Just kidding.
It is. Ooh, spooky, scary.
Spooky. Anyways,
all right.
Have you ever had any experiences?
I have, but nothing that's worth using the time on the show to dig into, I think. I'd rather jump into our first game.
Hopefully my story was good.
They were great.
About my friend.
They were
who
great.
Experienced all that stuff.
Do you want to play our first game?
100% I do.
Okay.
Duh.
So first of all, thank you to everyone who sent in their Halloween costumes, not from necessarily this year, but thank you for those who did, but in prior years as well. I've taken, I think, maybe 5 or 6 of those and turned it into a game where Kellie has not seen any of these.
Have not.
I've got...
Am I looking here? Here?
You can look at any of the monitors. Right there is great.
Okay.
Man, fancy studio.
Ooh.
This game is called Who Dat? Halloween Costume Edition.
Am I guessing who the person is or
I'll
what
tell
character?
you.
Oh, okay.
So
Jumping
most
ahead.
of these are, almost all of these are characters. Some of them are a little.
Also, do you
we'll
like
get
my
there.
socks?
I
Sorry.
do like your socks.
I know that I'm kind of like ADD or whatever it is, ADHD, but I wanted to take a moment for my socks.
I love it.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
a real sword of Gryffindor.
Yeah, huh?
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you up to three clues that get progressively easier as I give them to you.
Got it. So start with the hardest
clue.
Okay.
Yes. But I'll be honest, even the hardest clues aren't tremendously difficult.
Okay.
And then I will show you the costume.
Okay.
All right. You ready for your first one?
Oh, yeah.
Here it is. It says, hardest clue, this alien friend is famous for his glowing heart and a connection with a small young child.
E.T.
Okay, that's good. And you got it before I could give you those. Hopefully everyone else got that too. There she is.
E.T.
A very cute costume. I believe that this listener is in a wheelchair.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, so she's got a basket with some handlebars there with E.T. in it.
I love it.
Very cute. Now, maybe she's just sitting in a wheelchair. I don't know. But either way, great use of costumes. Next one. This person became a pop sensation in 2000, and now their fans are left wondering if they can do it again.
I need another clue.
All right.
I mean, I could make a guess.
No, take another clue then. Take another clue. Next clue.
Oh, Britney Spears.
I didn't even get to give the clue.
Go give the clue.
What if people are playing along in their
Let's
cars?
do it again.
Oops.
I did it again.
By the way, if Hermione doesn't work out, you could totally be Brittany from that music video.
Oh, I could.
I'm not that innocent. Give me a little Brittany.
No.
Come on, give me a little Brittany.
Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby.
It wasn't
Nailed
a great
it.
Britney Spears today, but
I loved it. It's because you're Hermione.
I'm tired.
All right, you are right. And bet you weren't expecting
Nailed
that.
it.
Handsome bearded boy right there
Oh, yeah.
wearing a
I mean,
Britney Spears costume.
I could not pull that off.
You could, not as well as he does. Actually, it's based. Look, same skirt.
I know. I just need to find a sweater.
Yeah, and tie
then
your
this
shirt a
up
little
and
bit.
Get a different bra.
I'm into it. All right. Let me know if you have a guess because I want to make sure that people watching and listening might have an opportunity to play along too. Next one. This wretched creature, his obsession drove him into madness. Next clue.
Oh.
Do you have an idea? Next clue. He can be found lurking in dark and damp caves of the misty mountains where he jealously guards powerful and corrupted jewelry.
It's the thing. It's not Dobby because that's from Harry Potter, but it's
My precious.
It is.
what's his name?
The last clue would have been his split personality, one-sided devotion to my precious,
Yeah.
and the other to his former self
What's his
is
name?
brought to life by Andy Serkis through the motion capture in the film adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's epic fantasy series called Lord of the Rings. It is, you could call him Smeagol,
a Smeagol.
Nope.
I was gonna.
or you could call him as he's
Smeagol.
mostly known as Gollum.
Oh, Gollum.
How good is that Gollum?
That's really great. You know, Kevin Campbell dressed up as Gollum one year. It was quite
Really?
good. It was hysterical.
Nice. Maybe that is Kevin. I don't
It's
think it was
not.
Kevin. Next clue. We got a couple more left. The hardest clue is this. This mischievous and untrustworthy character is a bioexorcist with a penchant for the peculiar.
Oh.
Nothing yet. Next clue. This character offers his services to rid homes of unwanted living inhabitants, but he's more interested in causing chaos than helping.
Rid homes of unwanted living inhabitants.
You will know this, but I will tell you this. I'm giving you clues for the main character, even though it's not. The costumes ultimately won't be the main character. Last clue, and I'm sure you'll get it. He's known for his wild hair, peculiar fashion sense featuring black and white stripes, and a habit of uttering his name 3 times in a row to wreak havoc or assist the living in moving bearing his name.
Bioexorcist. So it is Beetlejuice.
It is, but like I said,
Is it?
look at these costumes. It's the husband and wife from Beetlejuice.
That's really great. But in the one scene where they're trying to scare everybody.
Yeah, so they have already gone into, I don't know if it's the afterlife, the underworld.
It's Barbara and
I don't remember the names, but it's when they've stretched out their
I
faces
know what
to
you're
be
talking
all contorted and weird.
Yep.
All right, couple more left before we get to play our game together. First clue. These sad quantum locking creatures are made of stone, and they're known for their ability to send their victims back in time by touching them. You want another clue?
By touching them, I was going to say angels.
Next clue.
No.
They only move when they're not being observed, which makes them extremely dangerous adversaries to all who encounter them.
Doctor Who, the angels, not the angels, the statues.
Yeah, what are
The
they
angel
called?
statues.
What are they called?
I don't know what they're called, but they're from Doctor Who, Weeping Angels.
It is Weeping Angels.
I said angels. I knew
So
from the
close.
first one.
Look at this one.
It's so good.
How cool is she?
Oh my gosh. That would freak people out, especially if people knew Doctor Who. If you don't know Doctor Who, then you wouldn't get it. But it would be such a great Halloween costume.
This was the first Doctor Who episode I was ever shown.
Me too.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Must be
And
the,
it's what
the
hooked
good
me.
go-to.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Which is funny because it really has nothing to do with Doctor Who until the end.
Is that true? I don't remember how the episode
It
goes.
follows like a random person, and then the doctor shows up like more towards like the middle end to help.
Spoilers.
Yeah, but it's just it's weird that it would be the one that people show us first because it really isn't
It's
centered.
less
Anyway, sorry,
doctory.
okay.
Yeah.
Such a great show.
Next one is right here, right now. She's an eccentric and adventurous woman who has a knack for turning ordinary trips into extraordinary educational adventures.
I know.
What is it?
Miss Frizzle.
It is Miss Frizzle, and look at her!
In a bus!
So
Okay, sorry. That's
cool.
so great.
She actually looks like our friend Madison, to
I
be
know.
honest. All right, couple more. Often covered with sisal or carpet, this costume helps keep things sharp.
What's Sissel?
Great question.
You didn't look it up.
I don't know what you should know what Sissel is, because when you see this costume, which is our last one for the game, you'll be like, oh, okay.
Okay, I don't know, so give me the next one.
This upright costume keeps your furniture safe from idle hands.
Oh, is it like a cat scratcher?
Last clue before I tell you the answer. This common pet accessory is a must-have for cat owners, and it's designed to keep your furry companion happy, healthy, and your furniture intact. Here it is.
Whoa!
Yep. Somebody has created, or honestly probably just used, an old cat scratcher.
Yeah.
And put it over their torso and head, and they are holding the side boxes.
Is that a cat at the bottom? Like a real one?
Don't they look like real cats? I believe they are all fake, but a pretty incredible costume.
So great. Yeah.
Really good. So thank you to everybody who sent in their costumes. You're kind of putting the whole show together for us, and I appreciate it.
Looks great.
You ready for one more game?
Yeah, my parents should be that cat post thing.
I agree. I think they might have an extra laying around.
Probably. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, this next one, as I mentioned earlier, is for both of us to play, because I do not know the answers. I have not looked at the game. And if we decide we only want to do 5 instead of 10 or whatever, we'll do it. We'll play it by ear. This game is called Afraid of What?
Wait, where am I looking? Up there now?
I guess you're looking up there now. I'm not sure why it is only on the one monitor. So here's the instructions for the game. There we go. There's a lot of weird fears out there. See if you can match the fear with its correct phobia. So I'm going to give you a word, or give us a word, because I have not seen these.
Like arachnophobia.
And a couple options. Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, which could be one of them.
I'm ready.
All right, here's the first one. Ablutophobia is the fear of... Once again, ablutophobia.
Ablutophobia.
Is it A, the color blue, B, taking baths, C, cartoons, or D, planets?
Abluto.
A-B-L-U-T-O phobia.
I'm going to say
ablutophobia.
I don't know.
It's not the fear of blue. It's not the fear of blue.
No. I was going to say planets, but
I'm going to say ablutophobia.
do you have the answers in front of you?
Not that I can see, no.
You're not looking? Okay.
No. I would never cheat unless it was Monopoly
I went
or a
through
board game that I
either
just was bored with.
Planets or cartoons is kind of where I'm leaning towards.
I'm between baths and cartoons. Since cartoon is our only shared answer, you want to go with that?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. It is taking baths. Okay.
All right.
So
Ablutophobia. I do not have that.
No, you've got the opposite of that.
Yeah, whatever the opposite
You've got a Bluetooth preference. I don't know what it is. All right, next one. Not sure. Oh, there we go. How about you read this one?
Jerk. Just kidding.
What? They're all going to be hard words.
How about you read this one? Electorophobia.
Okay, so everyone who's listening is just going, she was struggling with electrophobia.
It's ALEKTORO phobia.
It was as if a Russian person tried to spell
Electorophobia.
Yeah. So electorophobia, what are our options?
Electrocution, physics, people named Alec, or chickens. Electorophobia. I don't think it's going to be electrocution, because that's what it sounds like.
For me, I'm thinking it's chickens.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's D.
Yeah.
Shall we find out?
Chickens.
It is chickens. Nailed it. Makes
Nailed
sense. For our family.
Electorophobia.
All right, I got the next one. It is olfactophobia. Olfactophobia. Is it the fear of sounds, smells, sights, or cucumbers? I think I've got a good guess on this one.
What's your guess?
So olfacto sounds like olfactory.
Yeah.
Which I believe is your sense of smell.
Yeah. That's
So
what I was thinking
I would
too.
go smells.
Me too.
All right, see.
It's literally where I was at.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, I literally was thinking the same thing. Like
Pretty
the same
good.
logic.
All right, let's keep it moving.
photo.
Your turn. Have fun with that.
Pupophobia.
Really? You don't read that as poopophobia?
Pupophobia.
P-U-P-A.
Pupophobia is the fear of puppeteers, puppies, puppets, pup tents.
Okay, so we got
I'm
pup
gonna say
and
puppets.
everything. Pupophobia. No one's afraid
Pupophobia.
of puppies. Pupophobia. I'm going to say puppet. Oh, so it's puppeteers or puppets?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to say puppets.
I said puppets too.
Kind of weird to be afraid of the people working puppets.
You could be. Who knows?
Let's see what it is.
Puppets.
It is puppets. Nailed it.
Those look like the puppets we had in our house for a very long time.
Yeah, we do have puppets in the house. Did we get rid of those?
Which are very creepy.
We should have them host the podcast sometime.
No. I think we threw them away because I don't like puppets.
Next one up, mellophobia. I think that's fear of your mom, Melody. Mellophobia is the fear of A, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. B, watermelon. C, music, or D, cantaloupe?
I mean, it could be music because melody, like a melody.
Oh, I get it. They're working
mellophobia.
on the mellow thing. Obviously,
or the
melon
melon.
for watermelon
Yeah.
and cantaloupe and carmelo. It's obviously not A. So I'm kind of going, honestly, with C because cantaloupe and watermelon are two fruits.
Yeah, let's do it.
You think it's music?
I don't know, but I'm going to trust you.
Okay, we're going with music. It is the fear of music.
Wow, people are afraid of music.
Particularly the
What
fear
a
of
sad-
classical guitar, I guess.
What a sad life
Yeah.
to be afraid of music. I'm
Well,
so
to be
sorry.
afraid of it, yeah. To not
But it's
prefer
in
it.
everything. It's in TV shows and commercials. Like
true.
it plays in like stores. Like
Yeah.
music is like the elevators. It's the things that fill
true.
everything. So what a terrible thing to be scared of because unless you are in your house and can control everything,
Yeah, I think
it's just everywhere.
I'm a DJ with mellophobia.
I don't think that's true.
All right, couple more left. You ready?
Cathysophobia.
Cathysophobia.
Either the fear of sitting, standing, laying down, or ladies named Kathy.
I would have said catheters maybe because I have a fear of those. Cathysophobia. Kathiso phobia.
I'm going to say laying down. No, I'm going to say sitting.
I'm going to say laying down.
See? Okay.
Yeah, because while you could be afraid of sitting, for sure, I'm like, what's the most rational of these irrational things?
That was my first thought was laying down, but...
And it's definitely not Kathy. Let's see what the answer is. It's sitting. You
I was
nailed
right.
it. That looks like an old man baby.
It does look like an old man baby.
Next one is, I don't know if it's going to be genu-phobia or genu-phobia. It is GENU phobia, and that's going to be the fear of either elbows, chins, cheeks, or knees. So it's a body part. And when I read it, I see a lot of similarities with the word knees, but that's just drawing me there because
I was going to go elbows or knees.
I'm going to, yeah. Because people are weirded out by the joints.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like Shim is weirded out by knees.
Yeah, kneecaps.
Yeah, kneecaps. So are we going to go with elbows or knees?
I'm going to go with knees.
I'm going to go with knees too.
Okay.
Although you see less knees than you do elbows.
Yeah, but it's a fear. It doesn't matter. It's
Sticking
irrational.
with knees. You got the last one right. Let's see if you get this one right. It is knees. Is that what I went with too?
No, I don't know why I gave you a high five.
What did I go with?
Elbows.
I went with elbows?
Maybe you went with knees.
I don't know. Here's what happens. When I get into hosting mode, it is in one ear and out the other.
Oh, I know.
Because that's how it has to work.
So wait, go back. What was that called? Genophobia?
Yeah.
That's what Simon has.
It is.
Simon, if you're listening, you now have genophobia.
That's right. Put it down on your doctor report.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. All right. I don't know how many. Oh, we have at least a few
Geliophobia.
more. Yeah. Geliophobia, spelled Gelio.
It's the fear of jelly, crying, laughing, hair gel. I'm going to say laughing.
I'm going to say laughing too. Lock in your answers at home. Let's find out.
Locked in. It is
Laughing.
Wow.
Well done. Next one is, oh boy, omphalophobia. OMPHALO. Omphalophobia, which is the fear of... Kelly is dying over here. You want to read them?
Oompa Loompas, belly buttons, grandmas, or omnivores.
I've got to say belly buttons.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Although grandma's is pretty good.
Oompa Loompa, Oompity Doo.
Let's
That could
find
be
out.
one of them. It is belly buttons.
That
Wow.
is,
It's a weird belly button.
it feels like, where's the rest of the human? It's so hairless except for the
I don't
trail.
know. It's an AI.
It's an AI belly button.
Yeah.
All right, just a couple more.
Agoraphobia.
Oh, this is the last one. I
Yeah.
guess there's a tiebreaker in here.
It's pastor. Oh.
Well, okay, agoraphobia. Agoraphobia.
Isn't
I
it
think I've
the
heard
fear
of that.
Germs.
I think so. The choices are pastors, multiple choice games, agriculture, or fear.
I'm gonna say agriculture. I
I'm gonna
really
say
thought
fear.
that was okay. Fear. It could be that too.
Although yours makes a lot more sense
Yeah.
because of agriculture, but I'm going to say fear. It
You're
is.
right.
It's the fear of fear.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a fear of germs, but agoraphobia.
That's right.
Agoraphobia.
I love that show on HBO, Agoraphobia. What's her name? Sydney Sweeney was
Euphoria.
great in
Yeah.
Agoraphobia.
Zendaya.
Whatever it was. Well, those are our two games. Did you like
Wow.
them?
I did like them.
Have a good time with them?
I did have a good time
I've got
with them.
more stuff
Hopefully
on
you guys
tap,
at home
though.
had a good time with them too. We could play along.
Yeah.
I truly didn't know like any of those fears, which is crazy because I feel like they really pulled ones that are
Yeah.
like not
I
normally
appreciate
talked
them
about.
doing that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it was the obvious ones, then it wouldn't really be
They're
a
like
game.
spiders.
Yeah, clowns.
Duh. Yeah.
Although arachnophobia. I do know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know
was
about
like,
clowns.
I said it earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know
In
what
one
clowns
ear?
is either.
Out the princess hat.
That makes sense.
So we got some unpopular opinions and some stories.
We
and
do.
We've got some time left. You want to get into our Halloween unpopular opinions?
Are they all Halloween themed?
Everything is Halloween themed.
Okay, let's go.
All of it. First one, Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, Hocus
That's actually
Pocus.
the fear of Hocus Pocus is what that is.
It makes sense.
Hocus Pocus isn't very funny or entertaining.
Disagree.
Disagree?
I like Hocus Pocus,
Why?
though. Because I grew up watching it. It is one of those classic Halloween movies that you watch every year. I have not seen the sequel, even though I'd like to, because no one in my family wants to watch it with me, because nobody likes Hocus Pocus.
And you never watch things on your own.
I do, but I just haven't.
Well,
But I do like Hocus Pocus. I'm sure people disagreed with that, but I
let me give you my little thing here.
put a spell on
I'm
you.
a sensitive person and a very sensitive child. I remember sweet dance moves.
I put a spell on you.
Is that from that movie?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Strong.
So I was on vacation once with my family, and me and my sister, maybe brothers too, but me and my sister got dropped off at like a not a daycare, but like a, when you're at a place that has like, we'll watch your kid while you enjoy your vacation.
A daycare?
Yeah, but that sounds like a baby thing.
Got it.
Anyway, they put on a movie, and the movie was Hocus Pocus, and I was not ready for that. I mean, it's not like I was too young for it. I probably wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a kind of a more adult Disney film. It's very weird.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. So I have no affinity for it at all, except
love
for
the
Drag
cat.
Brunch. The cat?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know there was a cat. Is it named Salem?
Yeah, I think it is actually.
Every cat in a Halloween.
It's a guy though. Actually, I don't know that his name is Salem.
Well, I guess we got to rewatch it. Well, let me tell you. So the unpopular opinion was Hocus Pocus isn't very funny or entertaining.
Well, forget you.
Only 33% agreed with that, though.
Yeah.
So 67% are
Agreed
in the boat
me.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a classic.
Yes. So 67% agree with you, and 33% have good taste.
I do love Hocus Pocus.
Moving on.
I do love
You know
it.
what's crazy though is that is exactly 2/3, which is hard to do here.
Yeah.
Next up, there's
Don't
nothing.
light the black candle if you ever see it, guys, and you're a virgin.
Well, there's so much that I'm
You've
missing
like
here.
never seen the movie, so you don't know.
All right, next up, there's nothing wrong with adults trick or treating.
No, you cannot trick or treat. You can go trick or treating with your kids, but you cannot walk up to a door and be like, trick or treat, give me candy. That's
Yeah.
not how this works.
Go buy candy, adult.
Yeah, you have the money.
I'm with you. I agree. 43% agreed that, not with us, but agreed that there's nothing wrong, and 57% agreed that, yeah, you shouldn't go.
Yeah, you shouldn't go.
But that's more split than I thought.
I agree with you. The only time that I think is acceptable for an adult, it's
Yes.
hard for me not to say grown adult, to go up to a door
Yeah.
is if they're like Oliver's age and he literally cannot hold a bucket.
Yeah, because he's 9 months old.
Yeah, but you
almost.
want to give him the experience, then yeah, that makes sense.
I think he just turned 9 months.
Or if they're like 2 years old,
Yeah.
then go with them.
If you're chaperoning.
Yeah. Go.
For sure.
And you can hold the bucket for your child who probably
Of
doesn't
course.
want to hold. That's totally fine. But don't go out. I'm going to go trick or treating with Brooklyn tomorrow.
Yeah, you are.
Dressed like this. It's a Hogwarts themed Halloween, y'all.
Guess who won't be dressed as the costume I'm having
No,
on right
he'll
now?
be-
This guy. Because
he'll
I'm an
be-
embarrassment.
He's going to be dressed in Hogwarts, y'all. That way he doesn't embarrass his child.
That's right. I'm going to be
'Cause she
dressed
wants-
as the building Hogwarts.
That's right. I wish that would have been a good outfit
That would have been pretty
next
funny.
year. Brooklyn just wanted it in theme. We could have just gone like off the walls with what we did. We should have.
Yeah, we were really busy this year.
Yeah, it's true. I just got us. He's basically wearing
You're
what
a
I'm
rock
wearing.
star.
It's not the skirt, although that would have been better.
I could do that.
I'm wearing shorts underneath this. I realized just lift my skirt up. So everyone at home knows that's
A
watching.
little sneaky peeky.
Awkward. Anyways, blah, blah, blah.
Was that your Hermione? Is that what that was?
No, but it's unacceptable. And those of you that said it was okay, you crazy.
Which was quite a few people.
You're
43%. That's almost half.
Oh, what I was saying is we are going to go trick-or-treating with our daughter tomorrow. But I
That's
don't
weird.
plan on going up to any houses unless
Oh.
she unless it's a scary house and she's like, Mom, I need you to walk me because I'm terrified to walk up there. Then yes, I'll walk with her. But I'm not going to go ask for candy. Will I take some of my daughter's candy?
Yes.
Heck yes, I will.
The best ones.
Yeah.
Which we already ranked and rated
Yeah.
a couple episodes ago. Do I have something? Is it a
It's a piece of dry skin on
a
your lip.
unicorn feather?
It's a unicorn sparkle. They don't have feathers.
You don't know what a unicorn has?
Does a horse have feathers?
Yeah. I mean, they did. A lot of
But-
people think horses had scales, but they actually had feathers.
Does a horse? That's dinosaurs.
Semantics.
Dinosaurs didn't have scales. They had feathers.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Does a horse have feathers now?
Yeah. Have you never seen a horse?
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever ridden a horse for realsies?
I have. I got bucked off a horse. You have too. We've talked about this. I've also ridden a camel.
Yeah. So why are you so confused about this feather thing?
You're crazy. Crazy. Next unpopular opinion, please.
We have
I'm on one today. Who am I?
know.
It's like it's Halloween and I'm every character in the book.
It's like you're using that time turner to get
I
all your
should've-
opinions in.
Goodness, I should have got a time turner.
Don't you have a time turner?
I don't have a time turner. I did want one. What I do have and what I am going to wear tomorrow, which I forgot, is I have a pin that is a chocolate frog. It's like the chocolate frog box.
Oh,
You
yeah.
open
It's
up.
a heavy one. I don't know if that sweater vest will hold it.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe
You do
on my
you.
tie or
Yeah.
something. But I was like, when else am I going to wear this? Never.
Can you just go to every house and be like, it's pronounced Halloween sa or something like cute like that? Or
It's
like that,
pronounced
but
trick
cute.
or treat, not trick or treat.
Mudblood. Okay,
Hi.
next one. I added a couple more unpopular opinions because it's usually
Yeah.
we're trying to stick to like 3 plus a couple quickies, but we've
It's
got
Halloween, y'all.
It's Halloween, baby. Next one, Halloween should be moved to the last Saturday of October.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
100%.
I don't know who
Why is
makes
it on
these
the
decisions.
31st?
Yeah, and some holidays are like it's the last Thursday of the. Why
Yeah,
not
like
just do that?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanksgiving, great example. Not just great, but perfect.
Yeah.
Last
The-
Thursday of the month.
Yep.
Why not let Halloween, the time that you know you and or your children will be out late,
Yep.
why not let that be a Saturday?
I agree with that.
Go ahead.
Although I will say it is nice. We just found out today that Brooklyn has Wednesday off of school. So I was like, we can hang out as late as we want on Tuesday. But
That's
that's not
true.
always how that happens.
No, because our kids' school takes off days all
Randomly.
the time. All the time.
Which is great and not.
Yeah. It's great if you want to hang. It's hard if you have a job.
Yeah.
83% agreed that it should be moved
Yeah.
to the last Saturday.
It should.
Only 17% disagreed.
Well, you people are crazy.
Now, what's your take on full-size candy bars?
I think if you have the money to buy them, you buy them and you give them out.
You know, so this next one is about that. It's giving out
Smart and
full-size
final,
candy.
y'all.
Do they have full size? Of course they do. Everyone has full size. Giving out full size candy bars on Halloween is too much.
No.
I don't know
no.
because I think it's fun to get full size candy bars, but also, can you imagine? You know how much candy you get? What if they were all like you would have the equivalent of a grocery store checkout aisle?
Can I just
worth of
say
candy.
this though? The parent gets to decide how many houses you go to trick or treating. And if you're getting a full size candy bar, they're not dumping like a handful of full size candy bars. They're giving you one singular full size candy bar. So if you
Yes.
went to one neighborhood that had 20 houses?
20 full size candy bars?
Yeah, but it's probably equivalent to going to 40 houses and them grabbing like a handful of mini size and throwing them in there. Mini size are better for snacking because you don't have to commit to the entirety of the
I
bar.
don't
You
want a
can
whole Snickers.
However, it's always a fun surprise to have a full size candy bar in your basket for Halloween. This is the best part when you got a full size one. And also, we should normalize people handing out other things outside of candy, like a bag of chips. I would take a bag of Cheetos
Wow.
as a kid.
Nerd.
I'm not a nerd. Don't give me an apple or anything like that, but like a bag of Cheetos
Yeah,
would
because
be
that's
cool.
usually what you get is like a fruit.
Smart
I'm not
Pop,
here for the fruit.
Pirate's Booty.
You know what?
All about it.
Halloween's weird though. There's no other day. First of all, if someone comes knocking on my door, that's a good indication that you're not supposed to be there. So I'm not going to answer.
Except on Halloween.
And that's the thing. All of a sudden, it's cool. It'll just be like, no other day of the year would you knock on someone's door and be like, give me free candy or free anything.
Yeah.
But I think Halloween trick or treating, maybe not in our lifetime, but soon will just go away. I think it'll probably move to trunk or treating and that
I
kind
hate
of
trunk
stuff.
or treating.
Well,
Brooke
speaking
and I talked
of,
about this morning.
so we'll get to trunk or treating right after this because it's in here.
I'm ready.
So I'll skip around. But I want to tell you, full-size candy bars
Mm-hmm.
is too much. 30% agree that it's too much. 70% were like, bring on the candy.
Yeah. I'm part of the 70%.
So let me jump to that one real
And then
quick.
I get a full size Twix.
Yeah.
She'll never miss it. It wasn't on her top.
Not even.
Hershey's bar, it's all hers.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. Trunk or treating is I'm just going to say it on the show, guys. Trick or treating is a half-assed way to spend Halloween with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% agree. I do not like trunk or treating. And it is,
No.
there's a very specific type of place that just puts those on because
Yeah.
they think it's safer. I think it's really creepy that you're like, come get candy out of my trunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is where
weird.
I put my old shoes and now
it's just weird.
for red vines.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it either. 48% agreed that it's kind of, I think I wrote it on, I didn't write it like this on the thing. I think I said it was like a cop out way to do it or something. But well, here's the deal. it depends. If you have a little kid, sometimes that is just the best way.
Yeah.
There are 2 or 3. You throw them in the costume. You walk through the parking lot. You go home. You're in bed by 8. But after that, if you're going to do it, just do it.
Yeah, go
And I'd say
trick-or-treating.
maybe don't do it. Because trick-or-treating is stupid.
No, it's fine. It's fun for the kids. Brooklyn's so excited.
So did I already say 48% agreed with that?
Yeah.
And then 52 didn't. We got one more, and it's the most
Ready?
controversial, in my opinion.
Okay.
Candy corn is the best Halloween candy. But it is.
It's not.
According to 14% of the people, it is.
Yeah, 14% because it's crap candy.
A true unpopular
we just
opinion.
did this last week
It
where
was
we
a couple
tried.
weeks ago, I think. We tried all the was that last week?
Yeah, we tried all. Oh, Halloween candy was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tried all Halloween candy, and I do not like candy corn. I associate it very much with my grandma's house, and like it's just what's left out, and you can like eat it. I don't know why grandmas did that back in the day.
No,
Werther's
and
candy corn.
Well, I was gonna say also there's better grandma candy out there.
Yeah.
Werther's, sure. How about those strawberry candies that you can't buy in stores? They just have to exist in grandparents' houses.
I know
You know
what you're
they're like wrapped in a strawberry wrapper.
Yeah.
Got a little gusher googe in there.
Yep, I didn't like those, but
Those are the best. Still better than candy corn.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like
For
I
those
said,
14% of you that said candy corn is good, you're lying to yourself. I
Yeah.
just need you to know. And what is it? Just like different flavors of white chocolate?
is it supposed to be chocolate?
Truly, I don't know.
I think it's just supposed
It's
to
just
be
different
sugar.
flavors of nasty.
It's just
is what
sugar.
it is. But each layer tastes different.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Well, we'll have to find out next year on Hardly Working Halloween because this is the
Hardly
last Halloween
Halloween.
episode. Those are all of our unpopular opinions for
Stretch
Halloween
my
this
foot out.
year. We got some Halloween stories, though.
I'm ready.
All right. I also got to flip over back to my little. We're getting high tech here. We got a slide deck
Wow.
and everything. First story is this. City orders risque Halloween display to be taken down.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yes, I do. Would you like to see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's coming up on our screen.
Are they pole dancing?
Yeah. So why don't you describe what you see for the people who are just listening?
Oh my gosh. It is it's a bunch of houses, but in a dirt lot. There
Oh my
are
gosh, I'm so sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lawn chairs centered around what looks like maybe was a stop sign pole, but the stop sign is off. And there is a skeleton with purple hair pole dancing, hanging
upside down.
upside down. And the other skeletons are rooting them on.
Okay, so this one, usually I just
I don't
take
see
some,
any money, so we're good.
Oh, we'll get there.
Fine.
But I'll say this. Usually I take some just bullet points here and talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
This one is worth reading some of it. Residents in Utah, of course,
That's why.
are buzzing about a certain Halloween display, and it's blowing up on social media. This guy, Christopher, I don't know how to say it, Fujishin? Let's go
say
with that.
Plant.
Put up a skeleton pole dancing on a city street sign. Good call.
It is a
You
city street
nailed
sign.
it.
Dang.
He said the only backlash he received was caught on camera when a neighbor kept coming over to cut it down. He said it may be a little risque for some people, but it's all in the name of fun.
It's really funny.
The city posted it on their Facebook page because apparently cities have Facebook pages.
Yeah.
Telling him he had until 9 p.m. tonight to take it down because it's against city code. The
right.
post took off. While skeletons in the display were serving $1 bills, others were serving their opinions in the comment
Oh my
section.
gosh.
Like this one commenter. By the way, if you've ever read the comment section on anything, they pulled like the tamest quote.
Yeah.
It just says, I guess teaching our children respect, decency, and manners has gone by the side.
I mean, it's
Says the
respectful
guy
to
wearing an FJB shirt.
It's respectful to tip your performers.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with the person working hard
So, yeah.
or hardly
working. That's
Yeah.
what the show's all
Yeah,
about.
yeah. I mean,
That's our
they're
new
paying
sponsor.
for their entertainment. It's respecting their body. She made a choice to go on that pole.
She did, yeah. Hopefully.
I mean,
She was literally placed there by a man.
Yeah, but
so
I'm just saying,
that doesn't look great.
if you're representing something in our society, they made a choice to be there.
That's true. So here's
And they make way more money than y'all do. I'm just going to say
that's
it.
true. I see some of those ladies occasionally. It'll pop up on TikTok, just them counting their tips at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So you stop because it's like a fat stack of
Yeah,
cash.
yeah.
I'm like, what's happening?
What's on your TikTok, babe?
Yeah, well, you know, and it's not anything like that.
Mostly, like, what are those? puppet frogs. That's not what it is.
Puppet frogs.
What's that frog?
Oh,
It's
it's
a
like
felt frog.
stop motion animation
yeah.
almost.
And cooking.
Yeah.
And funny
and
videos.
Mine's good, man.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
good.
Okay, sorry.
So,
is that a video that we're going to watch?
No, we're not going to watch the video. It's the news story.
Got it.
Okay, but it wraps up and says that the guy who made it moved the skeletons off of city property, and that night made the display even bigger,
Yeah, do we have a picture?
adding lights, music, and more skeletons. Neighbors have even dropped off their own decorations to add to it.
Do we have
And the
pictures?
guy says, we look forward to keeping this going and getting it a little more elaborate as we go.
I want to see pictures of that.
Yeah, well, they didn't have any pictures of the offsite.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up and see it for yourself. All right, we got another one. A couple more.
That was a good one. I like that display. That's one of my favorite things this season, and then moving on into December is I love seeing the different things that people decorate their house with.
Oh, yeah.
Although we are not people that necessarily decorate our house for Halloween. I am a Christmas girly all the way. And you best believe in 2 days, that's right, November 1st,
Well, 2 days
Christmas
from shooting this.
decorations go
Christmas
up.
Decorations, yep.
Because I'm going to live in it as long as I can. Anyways,
you should.
But this year, the biggest, I know you have more stories, but the
Yeah.
biggest decoration I saw, like new decoration, was those giant skeletons that I feel like
Yeah.
everyone has everywhere. Even like businesses put them
Yeah.
up places.
I saw this lady on TikTok who was making a giant skeleton and turning it into a disco ball skeleton.
So fun.
And it's taking her like days and days because it's so much
Hopefully
work,
she
but it
finished
looks awesome.
She's got one day.
Here's that video. Just kidding. We're not putting that in. Ready for another story?
I am ready.
This one gets a little confusing. It says, do not engage. Santa Cruz police warn of the return of evil Elmo. That's right.
I'm so sorry.
The return. There he is right there. Allegedly.
It's just a person with knee pads dressed up as Elmo.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of twists and turns in this story, though.
All right, I'm ready.
'Cause here's how it starts. A man dressed as the Sesame Street character Cookie Monster. What? Okay.
It's not Cookie
Hang with me.
Monster.
Is frightening locals and tourists in Santa Cruz, so much so that police are telling people to try to avoid him. Although a Cookie Monster wandering the Santa Cruz Wharf may seem like a fun photo op, the police department says do not engage. They're getting several calls about the man, although he has not been arrested or charged with any crimes. Local outlets have reported he's harassing and shouting at people. This is another wonderful turn.
Okay.
The spokesperson from the police department said that the man is believed to be, wait for it, Adam Sandler. He
No
is
way.
not related to the actor of the same name.
Oh, okay.
But
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
what are
no
the chances?
way. Yeah.
What are the chances? So his name is allegedly Adam Sandler, and he's known around those parts as Evil Elmo. Police says we're getting calls from people saying he's creepy. Based on his history, we advise the public not to engage and steer clear of him. Couple things here. He's a notorious street performer in San Francisco in 2010. It says local businesses owners and tourists complained that Sandler was making the area feel unsafe. In 2014, he was arrested for allegedly threatening a San Francisco food vendor, reportedly shouting, "I'm going to rip your throat out" at her.
Love that.
He goes on rants
Super
and
cool.
raves and accuses people of conspiracy theories. I'm telling you, it gets weirder and weirder. Frightens locals and visitors. Whatever business he's in front of that day has a horrible day. He's also notorious in New York City, where he made the news for allegedly using anti-Semitic slurs while dressed as Elmo in Times Square. He was arrested in 2013 for attempting to extort $2 million from his former employer, which is
Adam Sandler.
the Girl Scouts. I mean, I'm telling you, it just doesn't end.
You said San Francisco. Is that where this guy's located?
He's in San Francisco, the Bay Area.
Santa Clara. Is that what you said?
Santa Cruz, I believe.
Santa Cruz. Okay.
Yes. Anyway, he has not gotten the money from the Girl Scouts yet, but sources say he's gotten a couple boxes of Samoas and Thin Mints.
Sounds right.
But
Best friends.
how creepy is that? And also, is
I
it
wouldn't-
just Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't walk into something like that anyway, because like you learn quickly living in LA, don't engage.
Do not engage.
Or in New York, because they have them too. I always think of the fake looking, or in Vegas, I guess all the big places, right? But the Minnie and Mickey Mouses that people dress up as, and I'm
yeah.
like, you're clearly not, like you're clearly like a knockoff of that because you look so scary. So like
And
we know
dirty.
better. Yeah. Never have I ever let my daughter walk up to anything like that. Nor will I.
No, because no one's vetting these people.
No. Who are you? You just
No
trying to
one's
make some
like,
money.
it's okay for you to be around children.
Yeah.
No, they are creepy people. And their costumes are always so dirty.
Yeah.
So dirty. Ugh. All right, we got time. We got a couple minutes left. We got time for one more story.
Oh, okay.
You going to say something?
I had a question for
Tell
you.
me
I didn't know
your
if you had
question.
any more stories, so I was just curious.
I actually have two more, but I don't want to go too long.
Well, you know, we've talked a lot about stories, a lot about things. What we didn't put into today's thing, and I'm just curious because you're not someone that I would say normally dresses up for Halloween.
Correct.
Like I make you because our daughter wants us to, and so I just buy the costume and you wear it that day, which works out for us.
That's why we work.
Because I enjoy it. Last year we were Christoph, Anna, and Elsa, or Anna, sorry, and Elsa.
That wasn't last year, was it?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Last year, I don't think we did anything.
Wow, your hair looks...
Like a princess.
Oh my gosh. But I'm just curious, from your childhood, do you have any costumes or things you dress up as? Like, do you have a favorite, a least favorite? Is there like a funny costume you remember within your family?
Yeah, I've got lots of answers because I did love dressing up as a kid.
Okay, I'm just curious. We never talk about
But
it.
as
This
I
is the
grew,
reason why we have a podcast.
I left the old ways behind me, or whatever that is.
You got busy.
I got busy. So I have a couple of specific memories. One, like I said, I loved dressing up. So I always had a lot of costumes that I could throw on. Spider-Man was always a big one. I'll be honest, like I just love the feeling of like a tight-fitting costume on me, which is probably that match with being a millennial is probably why I still wear skinny jeans. Yeah. Because I like the feeling.
They look good on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's so retro.
The retro.
Oh my gosh. So of course we had superheroes. When I was a kid, like I would say maybe 3-ish. There's a picture somewhere. My mom made, I think there were matching costumes for my sister and I, but I'm not sure. But definitely I was wearing a ladybug costume, which was made by hand, super cute with the wings on the back. Also though, Mom, but you put me in a ladybug costume? You're just asking for people to make fun. Yeah. But it's really cute. It was really, really fun. Other costumes that I really liked. I won a costume contest with this next one, but it was only really because no one had seen it before. Now costumes are outrageous. Yeah. You can be anything. Oh yeah. But at the time, I was the first person we knew of that dressed up as a full human-sized banana.
Really?
Oh yeah, and it was great. We kept it. We shot a lot of videos in it.
Dang,
it was amazing. But now, of course, everyone
does that.
You can be a hot dog, a banana,
an ice cream cone,
anything. So those are a few of my highlights. What about you?
Halloween just wasn't really a big deal in our house, I would say. Well, it was and it wasn't. It's funny. I like have this distinct memory, and I am like 100% positive my parents still have it. But we had like a Halloween bin. We had different bins: Halloween, Christmas, all the things.
Is that why we have so many bins?
It's probably we had a Halloween bin that was filled with costumes. Because anytime we do costumes, we put it in there. Which had everything. You could be a jailer, a cowboy, whatever you wanted. But
jailer?
Yeah, it was like my mom and dad were like matching jailers with I guess prisoners.
Prisoners?
Yeah, not jailers. Prisoners.
Like we got that mixed up. Employer, employee, jailer, person in jail.
But like think of like Alcatraz prisoners, like in the black and white
stripes.
Yeah.
Do they have like a ball and chain?
And they have like the weird hats. Yeah, all of it. I'm pretty sure it's there. If we wanted to be that, we could have done that. We could have dressed up every.
They could have sent in photos.
I know they didn't.
That would have been great if one of the answers was a photo of your parents.
Wouldn't that have been great? But I have memories of being dressed up. I was Pocahontas one year. Nice. I was really like that. I'm pretty sure that I was Meg from, not Meg, whatever the girl's name is from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm pretty sure I was her.
No idea
gypsy.
who that is. I don't think we can say gypsy anymore.
But that's what she was in the movie. Sure. They referred to her as that, I think, as well. But it's weird. I don't have a lot of memories of like Halloween costumes. I know that more as an adult, one year I was Rapunzel and I loved that costume. And I was also Taylor Swift one year. That killed because I brought my guitar and I would just play random songs, like random Taylor Swift songs.
Dang, wow.
In my red era. But my favorite costume, which wasn't mine, my mom actually has a picture of it in the house, and I think she used it to torment my brother's girlfriends. But one year my brother really wanted to dress up as a girl. And specifically, I think he might have been...
This has got to be Sean.
Oh, it was 100% Sean. Boy, did he make a pretty girl.
Really?
They put a wig on and everything. It was like really curly hair. It looked like he was in a wedding dress. Probably like 13, 14, 15 in that like realm. Maybe a little bit older. I don't know. But there is I'll show you.
25 maybe.
No. There is a picture in the house of him dressed up as that. And it's one of like the most distinctive memories I have of Halloween is him dressing up as a girl. We all went, trick-or-treating that year, I cannot tell you what I was.
Right.
But I know what he was. I can't tell you what Ryan was.
Overshadowed by Shauna.
Yeah. By Shauna, exactly. I think that's what he went by for the night, too.
Oh, you'd have to.
Oh, yeah.
No
but
doubt.
there's a picture that my mom kept in her room for forever. And then at some point in time, she put it in the bathroom. And I just think it's funny.
Oh, my gosh. That
Just a
sounds
picture
like your
of my
mom.
brother. Mm-hmm.
Good times.
But yeah.
Well, we got time for just one more quick one before we wrap it up. Want to make sure we get that get the full hour in.
Wait, 1 second, though. Did you ever dress up your animals
I
in
did
costumes?
not,
Did your mom?
because I love animals and don't want to.
Yeah, I never did that
to them.
either. I know that they've dressed Milo up as a hot dog because he's a wiener dog.
Of course, you gotta.
Yeah.
It's very cute. I think we did that with Toast one year. Toast was
Yeah.
a hot dog, maybe.
I was thinking about Scooter and if we were going to dress him up as anything.
I
But
doubt it. Halloween's tomorrow. I think we probably would have had to put that together.
your mom might have. Who knows?
It's true. Well, I'm sure we'll get a photo if it happens.
Anyway.
You ready for one more? Because it's my favorite one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm ready.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask. Having a podcast gives me an opportunity to ask you questions and just for us to talk even more than we already do.
Yeah, a lot of people are amazed that we can talk this long. What you don't know is that we spend the other 23 hours of the day talking to each other still.
Even in our dreams.
Yeah.
We have a place where we meet up and we just talk and sip coffee.
It's pretty cool.
kidding.
Sip coffee. Okay, you want to do a fill in the blank for this one?
Yeah.
Keep in mind it's Halloween themed. Okay. So, and before you fill in the blank, let me get through it because I may give you some clues here. Okay. Lady in blank suit.
Okay.
Bludgeoned X with blank for flirting with man dressed as blank. So it goes like this: lady in costume bludgeoned her ex with item for flirting with man dressed as costume.
You're not going to give me any of the costumes.
I'm not going to give you any of the costumes.
Does the thing that she hits him with have to do with her costume?
No. So I can give you the item.
Okay.
Because it's a little irrelevant. Lady in blank bludgeoned X with Smirnoff Ice for flirting with a man dressed as a blank.
Okay. Just for funsies, I'm going to say the man was dressed as a banana.
Nope. But okay. What about the woman?
Read the sentence again. Lady in
blank suit.
So it's a suit. So it has to be like a...
Don't think dressed up suit.
And like I'm saying, it has to be like a banana or like an ice cream or a candy bar or something that you can like
I would
throw
say
on.
it is a profession. It's like, I would say it's a sport, but not that
Not
you'd
a
watch
track
on TV
suit?
and not a Western sport. It is a martial art.
Karate.
Okay, close.
Jiu-jitsu.
A what suit?
Samurai suit. The big ones. What do you call them?
Yep, you're there.
What are they called? Sumo wrestler.
Sumo, yes. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm going to give you that one for sure. Lady in sumo suit, bludgeoned X with Smirnoff Ice for flirting with man dressed as a candy bar.
Candy bar.
Answer.
Hey, I said that earlier. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Of course, that's not a real photo.
No.
So this is another one that I have to read some of it because it is just such a treat.
Dang.
It was a crime of infinite ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Dressed in a sumo wrestling suit, Sandra Talbot assaulted her ex-girlfriend, little twist, with her own girth, meaning the sumo suit, and a bottle of Smirnoff Ice. Vengeance for flirting with a man dressed as a giant Snickers bar.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
When you're hungry.
And you know where this happened? Dublin, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. Dublin
sounds right.
court convicted Talbot yesterday, according to the Evening Herald, that the assault occurred on Halloween night back in 2008, by the way. Talbot was dressed as a sumo wrestler, and she ran into her ex-girlfriend, Adrienne Martin, at a gay bar.
Wow.
Let me give you a couple of the other highlights. The confrontation escalated. Talbot reached into the folds of her inflatable flesh, where she had hidden a bottle of Smirnoff Ice. The next thing, this is now the person that got hit. The next thing, I got a blow to the side of my head beside the temple, Miss Martin said. My knees went out from under me and I went down. She was walking away, laughing and sneering at me, and I had a massive lump on the side of my head. Talbot, the one in the sumo suit, an aspiring tattoo artist, which I think is hysterical.
Why is that relevant to the story?
I think it's funny because There wasn't even like, it wasn't like a tattoo artist. It was like
An aspiring
she kind
tattoo
of wants to
artist.
be one.
She wants to, yeah.
She was escorted out and had to be asked to partially deflate her costume so she could get out the door. The details in this are what get me.
Oh my gosh.
But how did she carry the Smirnoff in her suit? Those bottles can be pretty big. The mystery was at the center of Talbot's defense. She went to court for this.
That's crazy.
To
And convicted.
court. Yes. I don't know what a barrister. This is in Dublin. I'm going to assume that's an attorney.
Yeah.
Barrister argued that she could have not have fit that weapon in a sleeve due to the suit's airtight seal. Then the author says, "Please, it's not a novelty. It's a novelty costume, not a space
You
shuttle.
can do anything. Yeah.
But the prosecutors said it wasn't enough, and Talbot was found guilty and fined €400.
Dang.
Which, by the way, when you're already paying for an attorney, that's a pretty small fine. You're going to be paying your attorney
Way more than that.
way more than you're going to be paying.
Plus the attorney, the bills for the attorney on the other side.
Yeah, if you have to do their legal fees, which I'm not sure what the rules are. But that's the show for today. Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. And be on the lookout for those of you listening, if you're listening today. We'd love to see what Halloween costumes you're looking for. So tag us.
Looking for?
Or your Halloween
Wearing
costumes
tonight.
you're going to be wearing tonight. So tag us at Hardly Working Insta.
Yeah.
And we'll repost it. I want to see what you guys are wearing. We'll post ours for all of you guys to see.
Oh, yeah.
See the Harry Potter group.
Plus the unicorn guy.
Yeah. But we'd love to see it.
Oh, yeah. Send them our way.
Yeah.
So in terms of things we're looking forward to, obviously Halloween is one of those things. If you're watching this live, it is Halloween. Happy Halloween. Or if you're watching it any other time, hope you had a great one.
Yeah.
So Halloween's coming up. Oh, happy birthday coming up to our friend Andy.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andy.
We got a lot of other fun things coming up. Hanging out with Scott, who of course took us to that drag lunch.
Yeah.
That's
And
gonna
then we're
be
also hanging
fun.
out with Kate and Peter this week too.
What are we doing? Cooking class?
Either cooking class or dinner. Who knows?
I hope it's a cook. Well, either way, food's going to be involved. So you know it's
And you know
going
it's
to
going to be a good time.
That's it. Last one. Don't forget, daylight savings time ends this Sunday.
Have fun, y'all. I thought we got rid of that. I just need everyone to know.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
I don't know.
I just look in my Apple Calendar, and it still says it's in there. But this would be fall, which would mean you fall back, which means you gain an hour.
I think
Is
so.
that true?
Mhm.
So in which case, best Sunday of the year.
But then can we stop? No more.
Yeah, I don't know that we need that.
I don't know.
I don't know who makes the rules.
There were rules. I just don't remember. I don't remember if it's like where it's done now or if it's like in 2025 we'll stop doing it. I don't remember. But I
have
thought
no
that
idea.
like Congress or something. I'm serious.
I think it was the United Nations. I'm
they
not
voted
really sure.
to get rid of it.
Yeah, I had heard that. Who knows?
Maybe it's a lie.
Who knows?
But
But hopefully you get extra sleep
Yeah.
either way.
and hopefully you're hardly working this week and enjoying your Halloween.
Oh, what a good wrap up.
Thanks.
Have a great Halloween, everybody.
Love
I
you.
hope that you have a great time. And
Sorry.
I guess you already did the sign off. So
We
we're
love
good to
you.
go. Nothing like ending this real sloppy. I love you.
I love you.
And we love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.